Shalom, shalom, Israel. First of all, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, and I do so by Hashem Yahushua. Today I'll be coming back with a quick video on what is an idol. Because if you're new to this truth, then more than likely you won't know what an idol is, and you'll hear that from time to time in Israel videos on idols are bad. So this video will just to basically explain what an idol is. The verse I like to hit is the book of Psalm, chapter 96, verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols. So an idol is basically like a god that another nation outside of us, the Israelites, serve. Now, that God is not the Most High God. Now, that God could just not have any life, and other times, is it proper context in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8, that God could be like a spirit that the Most High created just for the other nations to serve. Like that could be a physical entity, but it's not the Most High. The Most High didn't choose the other nations for them to serve Him as of yet, but He chose us, the Israelites. So idols just basically the gods of the other nations, the false gods of the other nations, which the other nations only have false gods. But reading on, but the Lord made the heavens. The Lord Yahweh, which is the only true God, is the God of Israel. Now that you know what an idol is, again, an idol could be like anything carved, just basically anything people bow down to, like a cross or the cobblestone. Those are two idols. But let's see what the Most High says about idols in the Ten Commandments, the so-called Ten Commandments. Exodus chapter 20, I believe verse 4, but let me see. Okay, verse 3 and 4. Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Now, as we read in Psalm chapter 96, verse 5, it says the gods of the other nations are idols. So you can't have any god of the other nations before the Lord. Basically, that just means don't serve any other god except for the Most High Yahweh. Reading on in verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Graven image is you put a Christian so-called Christian cross on your neck, or I don't know, you replicate the cobblestone in your house and you bow down to it. Reading on, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, say you make a sun, a sun or a moon amulet. Now that itself is not wrong, but when you start to bow down and worship it, then that's wrong. Reading on, or any likeness of anything that is in the or that is in the earth beneath. Say here on earth, try to make any man an idol, you make a statue, and you want people to bow down to it, King Nebuchadnezzar did. Reading on, or that is in the earth beneath. Or that is in the water under the earth. You try to make a fish god or something, you bow down to it. You can't do that, that's wicked. Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. So all of those things are really said, which are idols, you can't bow down to them, nor serve them. You can't do no sacrifices or no rituals or whatever for them. And this also goes to zodiac signs. Reading on, for I, the Lord, am a jealous God. So the Most High God Yahweh is a jealous God. Reading on, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Which basically it's talking about reincarnation. Say you escape all the wickedness in this life, you're gonna go to heaven just to get reincarnated and live out your punishment. But that's another video if I already haven't done one yet. Visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. And finally, verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So keep the Most High's commandments and don't serve idols. But I hope somebody got edified and like to give out honor and glory to Yahweh, and I do so by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom.